Listen, I'm all about folks getting their money. I'm a capitalist. I believe America is a free enterprise. You should be able to make your money legally and make it the way you want. So with college athletes getting paid now, NIL and all that, I have no problem with it because these colleges been exploiting these players for decades, and these head coaches get ridiculous contract with golden parachutes when they get fired or they leave to a different school. So I have no sympathy for the coaches and zero sympathy for the schools who've been making billions off these kids. Uh, anyway, however, I do think it needs to be fixed. It really does. I don't like the way it is right now. It's like the Wild Wild West. There's no regulation. There's no checks or balances, and what the it's now hurting the sport, in my opinion. When you hurt the sport, now you're hurting the bottom line. So to me, there's a couple things they should do. The transfer portal should not be open until bowl season's over. I don't care about the academic calendar year. That's bogus. Trust me. If they want you to come to your school, they'll have classes for you. They'll have a dorm nice and ready, like Motel 6. They'll leave the light on for you, blankets and everything. They'll make room for you. Trust me. So I don't want to hear that crap. Everybody should agree that the transfer portal should be over, open, and at the end of bowl season because it ruined bowl season, in my opinion. Also, for I think that's what they should do is for scholarships, it should be okay before you transfer. You guys at least do 2 years. I think a 2 year contract should be mandatory because it will limit the mobility of these players bouncing team to team to team to team. It's just not good for the sport. And also, they're 18 years old. They need to grow up a little bit, earn your stripes a little bit. How about you fight for your position? Fight for a right to get on that field, that you deserve to put that helmet on and able to hit somebody. I don't like the fact these players just quit because they're not getting playing time, or they quit because they don't like their teammates, or if they quit because they break up for their girlfriend, whatever reason, or quit for NIL. That's usually the other reason. Uh, no, if you're great, you would be starting. How about that? Or how about you fight your way to the top? Because first of all, a lot of power for schools, especially the blue blood schools, over recruit. Yeah, guess what? You're not the only 5 star here, buddy. The guy who's back up to the backup, he's a 5 star too. So that's they actually get hit with reality a little bit, some humble pie. So I feel like 2 years would be enough, just like a college student. Because some college students start from community college, do 2 years, and then transfer to a 4 year institution. Should be the same concept. They should serve at least 2 years. And then if they after 2 years, then the transfer portal should be open to them. And then also, the transfer portal should be open after senior year. Okay, it shouldn't be open all the time. There should be only certain particular situations like a family emergency, a death in a family or something like that, so they get closer to family. Okay, I got you. Or if they're injured, they need to be close. Okay, that's fine. There's of course there's going to be some stipulations. I mean, or um, exceptions. I would accept if I was controlling it, but I think 2 years should be enough. That should be enough time to be like, you know what? All right, I did 2 years. I got at least 60 credits. I got at least associate's level. Okay, I can stay here for the next 4 years to get my degree, or I could transfer somewhere else and finish my college education there. But also, I could play somewhere else. To me, that'll limit the mobility of all these players. And like I said, NIL should be a bonus. Okay, it shouldn't be a paycheck. To me, the paychecks should be from the conferences. All these TV contracts these conferences get, like especially the Big Ten crazy $1 billion contract, and SEC, and all these big conference contracts. You know what? The TV money should be paying them, and they should pay them by grade: freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. If you're a senior or grad senior, you should get paid the most because you've been there, you earn your stripes, right? However, I'll say this: if you're a starter but a freshman, you should get an extra check because you're a starter. That's how they. But everybody should be paid equally, so everyone can shut the hell up. You pay everybody equally. There's no if, no ands, no buts. You know what you're going to get paid. Kind of like the military. Military gets paid by pay grade: E3, E4, E5. Don't matter if you are E5 in California or E5 in Germany. They all get paid the same. Depending on what area you're at. If you're in a danger zone, it gets complicated. Whatever. Anyway, the point is, the bottom line paycheck is the same. So that's what they should do. Pay by grade. TV should be paid So, hey, you put them on TV, right? Might as well they get paid some of that check. That's the type of revenue they should be getting. And all these bowl games they get, every conference gets a bunch of money from those bowl games. That's why those bowl games are important. Some people say, "Oh, this is meaningless." It's not meaningless. Yeah, to use meaningless, but those conference it means a lot. That's why all these teams are converting into these conferences. Why is USC in the Big Ten when they're in California, Oregon, Washington, UCLA? You know why? Because Big Ten got big money, and they're going to get more money because they're in the Big Ten, and they get more chances in the playoffs. Same thing with Texas and Oklahoma. They're doing the same thing. Ta-da! It's all about money. Follow the money. So all this money that they're collecting, why not just cut the check to the players and pay them equally? They can do it. They can really do it. And also, here's another bonus thing they should do. I think every team should have a salary cap. It doesn't make sense that Ohio State has $20 million to spend. I think that's ridiculous and unfair. It is. So you're going to buy yourself a championship. You might as well. It's going to be the same three teams then going to the national championship every year. That's not fun for the sport. Salary cap it.